Hi, I'm Allison with the Craft Kitchens. The sweet potato is a versatile root vegetable and can be prepared in a variety of ways. Today we're going to show you our best sweet potato pie and a great roasted sweet potato side dish. Our sweet potato pie recipe is perfect for the holidays. First, we're going to make the crust. I'm using 40 NILLA wafers to do this. Once you've got those NILLA wafers in a bag, you can easily crush them to make that crumb crust. I'm going to squeeze the air out of the bag, seal it, and with my rolling pin, get crushing. There we go. In less than a minute, I've got a bag full of crumbs, which is going to be perfect for my crust. Now I'm just going to mix these NILLA wafer crumbs with a 1/4 cup of butter and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now that these crumbs are evenly moist, the texture of wet sand, they're ready to go in the pie plate. This is a 9-inch pie plate, and in they go. Now here's a really great tip. This is a measuring cup. Just use the bottom of the measuring cup to press the crumbs into the pan. And you're going to want to go ahead and press the crumbs up into the bottom and up the sides. Now I'll just set this aside. And I've got another 10 NILLA wafers that I'm going to use to make a topping. Just going to coarsely crush these so it gives a little hint of what's underneath. I'll combine these with a little bit more butter. Now it's time for the sweet potato pie filling. First, I've got 4 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. And to that, I'm going to add cooked sweet potato. So this is about 1 1/4 pounds of sweet potatoes, about 2 sweet potatoes, and they've been cooked, peeled, and mashed. Now let's add the sugar. I'm going to add the dark corn syrup, 2 eggs, pumpkin pie spice, and vanilla. And let me just finish mixing all those together. And now we're ready to pour this right into the crust. There's a lot of talk this time of year about the difference between sweet potatoes and yams, so let me break it down for you. Yams are very hard to come by in this country. We don't really have them. What we do have is 2 different kinds of sweet potatoes. One with a thin skin and yellow flesh, that's kind of crumbly. And then the one that we're using in this recipe, which has a nice orange flesh and is really moist. That's the one you want to seek out. This was so easy to make. All I have to do now is bake it for about 50 to 55 minutes or until a knife inserted in the center comes out clean at 325 degrees. This is great, nicely browned, just out of the oven. So I'm going to put the topping on. Here are those NILLA wafers I prepared earlier with a little bit of butter. And you just want to cover the whole top of the pie, kind of like it's a streusel topping. And the best part, a cup of the jet puffed mini marshmallows. And that's it, back in the oven for 5 minutes until these little guys are nice and brown. This just smells terrific. Straight out of the oven, we've got nice brown on these marshmallows, the NILLA wafers peeking out underneath. Now I'm going to let this cool completely, then put it in the refrigerator until I'm ready to serve. Here's another great sweet potato recipe, our tasty apple bacon sweet potatoes, simply made by adding apples, apple juice, cinnamon, sauteed bacon, and onions to bite-sized chunks of sweet potatoes. This was baked and topped with chopped Planters pecans. For more recipes like these, visit craftfoods.com.